Welcome back. Thanks for staying with me. We are on the second half of today's stories on world news. I'm Randolf Jamias. Topping our stories for the second set, a moderate earthquake struck Chile's central region on Thursday afternoon, causing buildings to sway in the capital Santiago, though there were no reports of injuries or damage to infrastructure. The tremor hit 43 miles northeast of Santiago at a depth of 50.9 miles, according to the U.S. Geological Survey, which downgraded the quake to magnitude 5.5 from an originally reported 5.7. Cell phone lines, however, were affected and alarm shoppers left malls following the tremor. Cell phone lines typically clog up as concerned residents call relatives and friends. Chile was battered in February 2010 by an 8.8 magnitude quake and ensuing tsunami, which caused billions in damage and killed hundreds. Something to conserve and protect the environment. A pioneering company in the western Mexican state of Jalisco is building houses made entirely of recycled waste, plastic, collected by trucks on their weekly rounds. The company, called Quadro Ecological Solutions, says it is making the most of the waste that would otherwise end up in landfills, while providing inexpensive housing at the same time. Ali Park reports.
This house is being constructed out of plastic that would have otherwise ended up in a landfill. But now, a Mexican company says they have figured out a way to convert plastic trash into housing for the poor. Eco-solutions firm Quadro came up with the idea. Ramon Espinosa, its commercial director, says that about 3,000 tons of plastic waste is produced every month in the state where the company is headquartered.
When we make the most out of this waste, instead of leaving it in a rubbish dump where it takes up space and also contaminates the environment, this leads us to be able to use it and to do what many people aren't doing, which is to make the most out of this waste.
At the company's processing plant, the rescued trash is first put into a machine that crushes it into smaller pieces. Then these smaller pieces of plastic are baked in an oven and flattened into panels that are used to make up the walls of the house. The move by Quadro to go into the housing business comes after success in converting plastic waste into smaller creations like benches, fences, and even plastic dog kennels. Quadro's general director, Ricardo Rivera, says his company is in talks with the Mexican government to start building low-cost communities for the country's poor.
What I would like to focus on is that all individuals should take advantage of this technology. It is no longer off limits. Although Quadro is a registered company, we want it to develop within the country.
Along with being eco-friendly, Quadro says anyone with a simple set of tools can assemble the house. And with a price tag under $5,000, many of Mexico's poorest people may soon be proud owners of a plastic house.
And we follow that with another ecological news. Japan is taking steps to restrict the international trade of an endangered type of turtle. The Ryukyu black-breasted leaf turtle is native to the southernmost prefecture of Okinawa. But the fresh underwater animal is under pressure because of the demand by collectors.
This is the first time Japan has proposed one of its indigenous species be included in the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. The black-breasted leaf turtle is designated as a national natural treasure, and it's illegal to hunt the animal. But the turtle is still caught illegally and sold for $6,300. The ministry says with the convention it wants to put an end to the illegal smuggling. The CITES convention provides protection to more than 34,000 species. Japan's proposal will be discussed at a meeting of the convention in March in Thailand.
Meanwhile, something for the gamers. Latin America's biggest video game fair kicked off on Thursday as the Brazil Game Show opened its doors in Sao Paulo. The fair 5th edition gathered the most recognized game brands of the market, including everything from the early Atari to the latest Wii U. Organizers expected 80,000 visitors to attend the expo, which will give them a first-hand chance to try their luck at the latest games to hit the market. For the first time in Brazil, Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft, the three major brands of the trade, will be together in a game fair. Brazil is a major video game market with an estimated 45 million gamers who use computers, portable devices, cell phones, tablets, and social media to play. Brazil has more than 200 million cell phone devices and is ranked third in the world for computer sales. The 4-day event also holds contests, including the Latin America circuit of Street Fighter World Cup and the Brazilian Championship of the League of Legends game, which will award the winner $80,000. Back at the Shanghai Open, an error-prone Roger Federer recovered in time to beat compatriot Stanislas Wawrinka 4-6, 7-6, 6-0 at the Shanghai Master on Thursday to guarantee his 300th week at the top of the world rankings. The top seed and world number 1 Swiss will play Marin Cilic from Croatia for a place in the semifinals. Defending champion Andy Murray had an easy outing against Ukraine's Alexander Delkopolov. Murray converted 5 of his 6 breakpoint chances to win 6-2, 6-2 in under an hour. And finally, an update at the golf event in Portugal. England's Ross Fisher and Scott's Stephen Gallagher shot opening rounds of 6 under par to lead the way after day 1 of the Portugal Masters at Vila Moura on Thursday. Under sunny skies but in windy conditions, Fisher put 7 birdies and a bogey on his card, while Gallagher was equally impressive, compiling a bogey-free round to match the 65. Another Scot, George Murray, is tied for second after an opening 66. Frenchman Gregory Bourdais carded a 2 under par 69, the same score as Germany's Ryder Cup hero Martin Kaymer. Kaymer played the opening round with fellow Ryder Cup star Francesco Molinari and Europe captain Jose Maria Olazabal. Molinari struggled through a first-round even par 71, while Olazabal has work to do just make the cut after an opening 4 over 75. That's all we have for today. Stay tuned for the local news. I'll see you again next time.